Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're just stumbling on my video for the very first time, my name is Dorothy Shitang and I'm a pharmacist living and practicing in Nigeria. You're very much welcome to the family. If you're new here, you're very much welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, I'll say thank you for always coming back. So today's episode of Pharma Talk, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a lifestyle medicine here. So as a pharmacist practicing in the community pharmacy, you get to meet a lot of patients, and before you dispense or before you give out certain medications, you have to confirm from the patient, oh, do you have any history of ulcer? So I want to believe that some of you must have gone to the pharmacy and then the pharmacist is like, do you have any history of ulcer? And you're like, God forbid. It's not because they're trying to impose a disease on you, or they're trying to impose something on you. It's because they're trying as much as they can to give you the best medication that best suits your personality. Yes, that best suits you. So today's episode, I'm going to be talking about some of the things that you should avoid if you have an ulcer. So basically, what is an ulcer? From the word ulcer, it tells you it's a wound. So when we're looking at stomach ulcer, we're looking at injury somewhere around the stomach walls. One of the major causes for stomach ulcers are the use of certain medications like your NSAIDs. NSAIDs are non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that are used in the management of pains here. So in Nigeria, there are a lot of things that go on. I don't really want to delve so much into all of that, because there are times when you see some prescription, you see one person taking piroxicam, one person taking ibuprofen, one person taking diclofenac, all at once. It is practices like this that usually subject people into developing stomach ulcers in the long run. Other causes of stomach ulcers can be, as a result of certain bacteria that people might get from eating certain foods or water, or living some kind of lifestyles. So these are some of the things that could predispose one into developing a stomach ulcer. So all of the time, the person is telling you, I'm having this heartburn, I'm having this pain here, my stomach is paining me. This one, it always keeps revolving around the stomach. These are some of the things that might give you a pointer that you might be having a stomach ulcer. There are certain medications that can be used to manage ulcers, like medications that will help reduce the amount of acid that your stomach produces and the rest. But that is not the soul of this video. I'm going to make another video talking about all of that. Let's now move into lifestyle, because that is the focus of this video. So there are some things that people do. A lot of us will be like, I get ulcer, no give me that medicine. I get ulcer, no give me that medicine. Nah, Panadol extra I dey take. Nah, Sodrex I dey take. Now, you need to understand that medications that contain caffeine are not good for you as somebody who has a stomach ulcer. So you want to avoid caffeinated drinks, all these energy drinks. You want to avoid them because most of them contain caffeine. So you want to avoid them. You want to avoid citrus. Citrus basically covers things like your tangerine, your oranges. You want to avoid things like that. You also want to avoid vitamin C if you have an ulcer. Yes, because this might also worsen your conditions. Another thing you should avoid: chocolates. Some of you, I have ulcer, but your mouth is still eating chocolate up and down. So you want to avoid the intake of chocolate. You also want to avoid the intake of coffee. Some of you will say, I have ulcer, but every second you are drinking coffee. You don't know that most of these coffees have caffeine in them. Yes, so if you must take a coffee, let it be decaffeinated. It shouldn't be a coffee that contains caffeine. Yeah, so you can go with decaf, but not the caffeinated ones. So another thing you want to avoid are spicy foods. Some of you, is as if they've tied your your umbilical cord to pepper. You cannot avoid it. Pepper all the time. Please try as much as possible to avoid spicy food if you have, any history of ulcer. Avoid the intake of alcohol if you have an ulcer. You're just going to be worsening your situation. Avoid late night eating. Some of you, 10 o'clock you are still eating, 11 o'clock you are still eating, yet I have ulcer. Avoid eating late night so that you can give room for your stomach to digest the ones it has received. Please. Yeah. So until I come your way next week, I still remain Dorothy Shitang, and I'm saying stay safe, stay healthy, and please do not forget to subscribe to this channel, especially if you find this video informative. Take care and ciao.